All right, here's what I have to pass along to you when it comes to Elsa. We know that it's moving very quickly in the Eastern Caribbean, moving west. It's going to hold its strength. That's the expectation for the next couple of days, and then eventually make a turn generally towards Cuba. That's on the northern side of the Caribbean and just south of Florida. Now, there are still unknowns, vital, important unknowns that you have to consider. We're not sure what kind of form it will be in after it crosses Cuba. Not really sure how much strength it will have. Likely to weaken, but just how much? And then how close will it get to the state of Florida? Those are still a lot of questions that we have, and we just cannot answer them with definitive answers at this point. But we do have general ideas that we'll pass along to you right here, right now. The system still moving quickly as mentioned, but holding its form. Not your classic rapidly intensifying system, but it still has the capability to stay at Category 1 level right through Saturday and Sunday as it begins that northwesterly turn very gradually, and then eventually more of a north and eventually even northeast beyond that point. But again, timing of that, when will it turn? That will be critical in determining what impacts can happen in Florida. The strength forecast, well, the upper level wind pattern may actually increase a little bit, especially in the northern sections of the Caribbean and the Gulf region. That can also maybe help to steer it more to the north and northeast, and it does tend to show the weakening pattern of the system, the hurricane itself, as it approaches the greater Antilles, that being Hispaniola and particularly Cuba. Now, high pressure, that's going to be a big determining factor, and that's the trend I'll be watching very closely, as that high is weakening a bit because of our current cold front. It'll stall around the area, but will the front fade away and allow the high to build back? Systems are not going to run into high pressure, they go around it. So if this starts to wedge a little more strength to the west, it can have an influence in pushing Elsa, likely as a tropical storm by then, perhaps into the eastern Gulf. That's one scenario out of a few that are still being considered. But the rain activity right now, not